Hi everybody, good afternoon. I'm trying to do SOC Simulator. I thought to do this one and then I didn't like this. This one is a bit. This free one is not really good made. I have too much stories about it. I was fighting with it in Discord. So it's part of the SAL1. So they give you the free simulator you can try. So the issue is about I think you get 11 alert for the free one, and then almost all of them are negative, and even the AI doesn't score your. You only score for true positive. So basically, whatever you write for the other one, the negative ones, you don't get score about it. So that's one of the things about it. So they take 15 minutes. I don't know, you can write a whole report in 15 minutes. I'm not sure it's true. This is more like a free one just being given like that. So I don't think there's too much argument about this, especially this one, the easy one. There's a lot of people in Discord that disagree with it. It only has one true positive, I think it was an attachment or something. So they give us the SIM, they give us the VM, they give us documentation to check for the company structure. You can see their email is TryHackMe, so at least you know. Let me make the text a bit bigger. Uh, so they tell us is a TryHackMe, so you know this is a legitimate domain. This is the company domain, and they tell us the host and login time, tool documentation, available tool, inbound email. Most of them is about email. They have PowerShell, system log, or something like that. You have access to Splunk. I don't know why they give it. It's not really useful, at least for this lab. So if you go to the Splunk and it's preset, I think an all time. There isn't too many. There's only 8 events, so it's not like you talk about email subject. This is more about email. You have a host name is 2win3456 and 61. So we can know 61. Who's 61 here? Try hack me. The 61. Sophie HR. So at least we have an alert. They start like that. They start coming like that when you start. So you add it to yourself. Then you click and you read, and it said suspicious mail was received from external sender with unusual. This is why I didn't agree with too many things in Discord. It say unusual top level domain. No, the SOC had this detection rule. Still need fine tuning. So I don't know what is suspicious but .online, and then it was sent to so the receiver to Miguel. So it means this, yeah, the content we don't know what's the content. You have won a free trip to Heart Wonderland. Click here to claim. This is supposed to be spam email. Now, depend of TryHackMe is what is the right case report. TryHackMe, if you say true positive, it's wrong. So you should choose true positive because I don't know why. So for TryHackMe, it's a spam, but it's not threat. But the person, if you click, so I don't get the logic. So because this is clearly spam email. Um, I'm not sure. It might not be threat, but if user click on it, click in malicious, I don't know. The issue is you can write whatever you want here. Malicious link. Uh, it might, I don't know, might install malicious software or something. Software or visit malicious website. You can write anything, is not scored the one that this when you say false positive is like the AI doesn't really read it, so that's another problem with this. So you can see the next one also. You can just edit yourself. You go there and you say same story, same email. Note SOC is not VIP had result stay your dream vacation wait. It was sent to Michelle. Again, He said suspicious top domain. I don't know what suspicious is. DE is like Germany, Dutch. Shimmering design, and he said if you normal this already get blocked with most of spam filter, because like your dream vacation away just pay shipping. This is clearly but if you say true positive, it's wrong. I don't know, for TryHackMe is a spam. So I'm more doing this to do the other one true positive. There's one true positive, you can check that one, but this one you can say not threat for now, but it's phishing, or at least phishing spam email, at least email. Let's submit. The next one, let's see if next one is the same story. Uncommon parent-child relationship. This one is again it's this one you can say it's normal, you can write let's go back, because a task, this is a normal Windows task, you can see is running from the C, so it's not like running from the temporary. This ng key preg, it's the next what do you call it, next generation I don't know what do you call it, next key generation, or next generation detection or something, uh, some it rated by the authentication keys. This one, when user login in system or something, Windows generate cryptographic keys for device authentication or something, that my best of knowledge. So this one you can say it's fine, we can say it's for positive. um, we can say the sometimes you need to wait for it to freeze. This is a false positive, for example. What do we call the process running from legitimate Windows directory C. What else we can say? Say that key things. Where is that? This is Windows. I don't know. Say generate or something. If I'm to say cryptographic key, if I'm not mistaken, cryptographic keys or something for device authentication. For device authentication when user login, I think. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it is for. So it is normal. Whatever you write here is not. It's only analyze only the true positive. I'm just going to the true positive one. If we find it again, what's this? Forward convention registration open, hot trend and insight. We can assume the company called TryHackMe. So, but the sender is Yahoo. So that's another flag, because usually when someone send with Yahoo, but again for TryHackMe, when you say, if you say for example spam, you can't say this, so you need to say this, otherwise it say the answer is wrong. So sender is suspicious, that's what you can say here. I'm not sure what sender from domain Yahoo is suspicious to be used by a business company. Like for me, okay, I will never reply to any email that running comes through Yahoo or Gmail or something. Again, phishing, same all of them. Who is this? Yani Zubair. So it's a local email. This one, so it's sent inside. What's suspicious? False update fix attachment. Well, now we can do something. At least there's something here. We can open the attachment. At least this one, it's, if we open this not in PowerShell, open with Notepad. Remember now, because we need to understand this guy is Yani Zubair, because if I go to the documentation, the company, Yani Zubair is an IT, so it's an IT department. So because it's from IT department, we can okay, run. So he said this script was created to crafted one only as is aware from IT contact him. So this is a legitimate email. This script automate Windows update and perform various system diagnostic for troubleshooting the generated file output folder and can be sent via email if needed. So you have the company greeting, unstyle important update. It doesn't look any suspicious of some for the code, even if you give it to any AI or something. It tell you that's a normal update. System information collected, uh, and then your email companies. So this one look more legitimate. So you can say this one. Where is it? Alert queue. Where is this suspicious? Which one we did? This one. Let's add this one to ourselves. Now if I go there, and we can send this one. You can false positive. Uh, Sender is from IT department. Um, with legitimate PowerShell script for system updates. The reason why I don't like too much here because it will not score it. It is what it is. That's how the lab. I think they saving for the cost of AI. I'm not sure how much they really saving. They can use API for free. I don't know why they do this. An employee replied to a suspicious sender with unusual top level domain. Again, this unusual top level domain. Recipient is this. Sender is Sophie. Sophie is from the finance department. Where is that Sophie? Armano. Sophie is in HR. So HR you can legitimate because HR normally they where is it? Maybe she replied to someone looking for a job or something. Oh no, hold on. Shrinking Hearts say tiny hearts for extraordinary people. Again, I assume the company called TryHackMe, so they sell hats, but the sender is a Gmail. Again, if a company send an email for marketing, you can get it, but the Gmail is it's always suspicious type of thing. So we can add this to ourselves and make sure it's again if you say true positive, TryHackMe tell you is wrong. I'm not sure. Look like phishing to me. I don't know. Look phishing with um, Gmail account. I don't know. For TryHackMe, the logic in this code is because it doesn't have threat. There is no threat detected, so you can say it's fine. So they leave it to the spam filter in the email or something. I'm not sure exactly what's the logic here. So which one we have in? Again, another discounted vacation package just for you. For sender, check mail and the design to the invoice. Sending it to invoice is dodgy because how they got the email of and there's no attachment. Because why you send to invoice usually is specifically for a company finance. So if someone sent an email to invoice, it means where you got it from. That's my logic. I mean, you can send it to an employee, maybe he was subscribe and use that or something, but even then I don't know. It's the logic here is a bit flow for me. I don't get the logic for TryHackMe. You have discounted, but so for TryHackMe logic, all of these are false positive and no threat. Let's not waste time. Let's go to the important one. I know to say no threat, but look like phishing email. At least for my logic, I don't know. So let's wait for that. Now let's again another phishing. A suspicion means or how many tickets you can see you left two alert incoming. A suspicion again unusual top I don't know what claim your $1 million. You can see here $1 million it's clearly a spam email. But for TryHackMe is I don't know what the logic for them. If it need to be false, I don't know. This is clearly a spam phishing email might be not threat, at least depend of TryHackMe, I don't know. So, and all this doesn't score, so it's fine. There's only one left. Here's the one that maybe the one that interesting. They told it important February.zip. Pending invoice was sent from Joe at Hotmaker wherever to Michael Scott. So if you go to the documentation, compare information, Michael shows is the CEO. The host is Windows 345. If you go to Splunk, the attachment is only none here. I don't know what. Refresh if the survey says server has an error. I don't know what. Oh, no, we have 59. Maybe the attachment. This is the attachment we're talking about. There's not too much information. It's information the same what we got there in the SOC is the same as this. So, and there's not too much information. Sender, Splunk subject, timestamp, and attachment. There's no anything we can do here. But here we can do something about it. This is the attachment. If you get invoice, if I extract this invoice, extract all. Open. No, you can see already it said invoice.py. They use an icon. It said this is dangerous. It's already suspicious. And Windows is shortcut L and K. Now we don't. I don't think we have white shark. I don't know why they give us white shark here. Let's open it. Maybe it has something. And what is that? Our notepad, simple notepad. Maybe we'll open it. We'll open that. So open. If you go to attachment, let's say all files, latest, that one. You see now if you open it, that's coming interesting. So you know it. If you click it, it runs PowerShell. Then connect to internet, download the PowerCut motor. This is PowerShell for version of PowerShell, reverse shell for like Netcat. That's the PowerCut, and then you can see it's using a C to the tunnel to Ngrok. Ngrok I think is a proxy or VPN or something. The port 9. So this is a reverse shell. So if you click it, it runs the reverse shell in your machine. So what's the like? There's nothing here to open anything. So just click to a Wireshark, and then if we go to Splunk doesn't give too much information. If the person click it or not, I don't see any. Let's reverse. Let's go back. Host name. That guy we said the CEO is 3450. Okay, 3450. What he has? We have two events. The attachment. No, that's even attachment. Where is it? It's an Outlook. Sysmon. Driver version. This is look normal. Why only two? Where is the attachment? 3450. Where is that attachment? Which is the other field we have here? We have the attachment. Is there process command line, process name, parent, host name? Let's see what we have there. No, not host name. Where is that attachment? Why the image set from that guy? $121 doesn't give you the host name. Any case, so So if we do this, oh, we have another 3. Claim you can see the same structure. It's like you get bored from them, same things. uh, so let's do what we have, the one that we the one positive one, so let's not waste of time there. So now we know it's this one is clearly no, now we can write this one, it's still positive, so there's no question about it. Now if you want to write a report, for example, what do they call it, hold on a minute, and you can see here, does this alert require escalation? Now uh, summary, for example, summary, what we can say uh, incident, for example, incident malicious, for example, email attachment, malicious, for example, email attachment with, for example, our PowerShell payload. um, we can say date, for example, time, um, when it was this, we can do that. um, yeah, we can maybe you can just put the other one in details, for example, we can say, we can just copy this one, not subject, sender, and the recipient and attachment, uh, and also we need to look for the machine. We know the user documentation tell us that the user of the mic is Windows, uh, that one. Where is my what the hell? So we need to write again. TryHackMe system. Now we need to write again. True positive. So you can't go out of this. Okay, let's do it again. It's just TryHackMe nonsense. Just leave that one there. So you can say summary, for example, malicious malicious email attachment, for example, with PowerShell uh, payload, for example, summary, okay, militia with I'm confused now. For example, we can, I don't want to write a long report details, for example, we can just say sender recipient attachment, uh, date time, we have the date time for this one, we can just take this one, machine, host machine, we got it from that things. And then what we can say, and say incident severity. uh, should we say high? I'm not sure, because I don't see if anyway the user open the attachment, doesn't look he's open it, but I'm not sure what's the logic here. So let's make it nicer if we do bold. So now we got that and that, and then what, so we can say email uh, received with zip attachment that contain a PDF file as LNK link Windows shortcut. um, Upon, for example, clicking execution, it download what it download it you can't copy it. Download power, which is Windows reverse, I think is reverse Windows power reverse shell, similar to netcat and C that we used to it. Establish connection to port one thing we can also do is let's see if we have a share. We don't. For example, we can open PowerShell, cd desktop directory, cd attachment directory, what does PowerShell things that we usually do for get file hash. Don't play with me now. Get file hash algorithm, for example, SHA-1 or SHA-1, for example, path latest get file hash. Why is not recognized? Oh, get dash, I forgot. Yeah, you can say, for example, go there, maybe go to VirusTotal and say, oh, let's see if it's there. Yeah, but it's not there because just simulation for this. So yeah, you can add it to a report, for example, say zip attachment hash one, for example, just add it in the report, for example. So we know that, and then what exactly what else we can write? We got the time, we got the sender. I don't know, say maybe you put PowerShell command. We can copy that one in case for report. Maybe just copy. What else we can add? Okay, next response action, for example, block sender, for example, add, for example, firewall rules to block, for example, send IP, I don't know. So we can add things like that, for example. um, yeah, I think that's exactly general things. I don't want to get boring, but basically it's something like that. And then here's the question that a strange one: does this alert require escalation? Now, if you say yes, you get wrong answer for whatever. So we don't have enough information here to say the user opened the email or something. So it doesn't look because if you search for uh, power cut, if power cut was downloaded, for example, there is no power cut in the system. So it wasn't it wasn't the process ID. What this is process ID. Let's see the command line. They're all legitimate. There's nothing funny here. Program Office Outlook, Office Outlook. So maybe that's the reason why TryHackMe said you don't need Explorer. So most of them there is no PowerShell things. This is the parent process name. There is no PowerShell here. So the idea is we don't escalate basically because the user didn't open the attachment, so it's not thread. So we can just leave it for now. At least that's the logic here. I didn't want to do this video, guys, because I'm not really 100% agree. And if you click now submit, you will just finish. So if you do finish, you just finish. Whenever you get that one correctly, it tell you that. So and he said, oh, correct, and then it frees my computer. The new update for TryHackMe design is he said free, and then that's the only one that give you the AI answer. So that's what missing data. It's always set you missing today. So we have 45 points. So what exactly my data? You provided the good initial report on the malicious email incident. You effectively identified the suspicious use of which is crucial in flagging potential threats. You did a commercial job explaining the content of the zip attachment and highlighting the malicious intent of the file it contained. Additionally, you detailed explanation of how the PowerShell command was exploited to establish the reverse shell connection demonstrates excellent analytic insight into the threat mechanism. However, there is area for improvement. Is always tell you this improvement. The report lack information the image subject line, so we didn't put a subject line, which could offer more insight into the urgency or deceptive intent often used in Finnish tactics. Okay, we should add subject. Also, it would be beneficial to clarify how you determine the user interaction with malicious. We didn't do this because we went to that, but we didn't see any interaction, so you can say add that one. The report covers what, when, and who well, but there is less emphasis on why the threat was particularly persuasive. Any specific language in the email that entice action, okay, and where the attack originated from, geographic insight or further detail on the server. Overall, with a slight enhancement in clarity and detail, your report will significantly strengthen our response capability. So we need to add a subject, we need to cover report what, geography, the sender. So you can add these things, guys. Sorry, didn't pass escalation, you don't need. So something like that. The rest of the ones, that's the one you don't get an AI reply. You can write whatever you want here. So it's only give you the analytic when the true positive one. Okay, I did this in case someone will help you. So report, I'm not really good about it. So thank you very much, guys, and have a good day.